Hello and welcome to another video, and today we are doing something very different indeed. We're just having a quick look at a mod that I've been sort of working on. It's not really anywhere near release yet, but you will obviously have probably seen by the title and the thumbnail, I assume, what it is. But it is trying to port Donington Park from Ride 3. I'm just testing with Donington first. I'll probably try and port all the tracks I can. But it's the first real test I've had. Obviously, we're loading into Mugello, but I haven't really been able to get to work by adding an additional track yet. It sort of just crashes. So I thought I'd give it a fair shot, like by just, the game can already load this track. In fact, you can see right now some of the issues. But yeah, may as well let the game load this track since it already can. And then see, that like it's my mistake that's crashed rather than, the fact that the game just can't load extra tracks. So we'll head straight to the race now. You can see the AI instantly falls to the floor because I've obviously, well, the way I've done it, I've had to sort of remove the floor of the track, and you can see there it just rides straight off on the walnut lap. So, bit of screen freeze there. So you can see we're up here, and you're probably thinking, what the hell is going on here? Now, the tracks are at different heights, so that'll be why that's happened, because I've literally converted all the meshes straight away. And you can actually go through stuff like these walls, and you can see that in fact there is some track here, and there's a curb there. You can go through all this, and then you go, oh, grass verge, but you can go through this as well. And here we are, basically onto the circuit now. Little run off down there. So you can come down here. If you can figure out where we are, then well done to you. I know where we are. Well, we're at Borgo San Lorenzo, apparently. In fact, we've just got through a first sector point there, so that's odd. Right, okay. I'm just checking, letting it load in and stuff. So we're coming back through into the section with the trucks again. And then back through once again, and we are now onto the start, finish straight. So we're coming down towards Redgate. Obviously, probably can tell where we are now. I mean, obviously, not everyone's going to be familiar with Donington, and I've fallen off. Great. And this is what happens if you fall off. So it's a bit, it's definitely a bit buggy. I'm not really sure why I rode like that, because obviously I was going to fall off, and so you just kind of fall into the void. So it's not great, particularly, especially considering I'm not the majority way around the lap now. And I'm never going to really land back on that circuit, so it is obviously a big issue that occurs. Now I think about maybe doing a little fix for this, but at the minute I can't really do anything, so you just fall forever. So I should be back in a second, because if you restart the race it tends to crash, so we'll exit to the main menu. Sort of how you have to restart. It's a bit of a shame. If you're wondering why we did it in GP mode as well instead of time trial, oh crap, don't want to go in create mode. There is a reason for it. If you go into time trial, obviously, as you know, you either can ride out of the pit lane or spawn in the third sector. Well, obviously, if you spawn in the third sector, you're just going to fall straight through the trap because there's no track there. If you go out of the pit lane, same thing happens. So you have to do a race, and it just happens that like the last couple of rows of the grid are actually on part of Donington. It's quite lucky, otherwise there wouldn't be a lot you could do. I'd have to put like a mesh on the bottom and then put a ramp up to Donington or something like that. So I might do that. So that like if you ever fall off and you respawn around Mugello somewhere, you can always get back down. But I don't want too many models in the game for it to crash, but so obviously we're back here again now. The reason why I've not got the clutch start on as well is because you get disqualified because you're not actually following the track, so it thinks you're going backwards. So we'll go through the fog ETSs this time. No, not the fog ETSs. Sorry, we went through the fog ETSs last time. We're going through like the other sort of old S's, and you can see we're coming onto the start finish straight now. About the tarmac, I'm not really sure. I had to choose which material to load, which kind of determines how it reacts. So this actually reacts like the same as the track does. But you can see there's a couple of curbs missing, and I'm not really sure for the reason of that, and I've sort of overshot a little bit, so go back onto the circuit. So yeah, there's a few curbs missing. So the curbs are the wrong colour as well, but that's just because of the Mugello curb textures. So I'll also change that. You can also see there's bits of grass on the track here as well. Now I'm not at all sure why. I'm not sure why this occurs. I think it's because if we look up, well, in fact you can see the shadows. But if we go into photo mode, for example, if we go up, we're actually under like Mugello, like the hills where like the grass would be. So I think that the game is just spawning grass textures around here because of that. So we'll carry on. And I'm not sure why this track, this piece of track is sand coloured, because if you go on it, well, you probably can't. Well, you probably can't tell, but this is a good test. Look, there's smoke coming up, but not gravel. But if you go onto the gravel over here, if you do a burnout, nothing. Well, a bit of sand comes off, but you can see the tyre gets really sandy. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Again, I think it might be because of where it's positioned on the track. You come up towards here. That was the right-hander. Out of here. Coming onto the long straight, almost losing the rear end there. You don't want to crash. I think the tyre's absolutely gone, so I have tyre wear on. You can see you get to this concrete wall here, and this is basically the end, because the whole track is imported, but obviously because it's over Mugello, all the walls of Mugello and stuff still loaded. In fact, you can see we're coming out of the grass verge now. If you try and go around this wall, you just respawn. It's a bit of a shame, so we'll go back around the track again. It's more of a proof of concept than anything. It's not like something I'm nearing release. In fact, actually, this is the first time I'm seeing this too. I just added something before the video, this wall around the outside. It appears to have worked, so it's good. I didn't notice that. I did do a quick test of it, but I didn't see it. Didn't really pay attention. Okay, there's a bit missing here, but maybe a tile wall goes there. See, I'm not too sure. So I added the walls in. I also added the more of this runoff, and I'm not sure why it's untextured. Because if you look, this is actually, well, you probably won't know this, but this texture here is actually like the default Unreal Engine texture. So something's gone wrong in terms of the grass and stuff. So I'm not really sure why that happens. I know there are some parts that don't have textures because buildings would go on top of them, so then it's not textured by milestone. But yeah, it's a bit strange. Obviously, as I said, it is just a proof of concept at the minute. I'll definitely keep you updated if I can figure out how to, obviously, if I can add it as an extra track, that would be better, really. But at this point in time, it works, I guess. I mean, it's pretty bare bones, but... Oh, I've fallen through the map. Okay, that might be it for me. Yeah, so you spawn really high up in the sky, but you fall off every single time, so... Obviously, as well, if you look... The textures aren't really the same. You can see, obviously, the lines don't match, so it's a bit weird. Okay, we're about to hit the floor here with the front wheel. Perhaps we can bug it into making us land. Okay, almost, but not quite. It's going on these things. Obviously, it does need a lot of work, as you can see. You know, obviously, this falling forever thing is pretty annoying. So we can. I think I will just go back to the main menu again. So sorry for being a bit unorganised, but I kind of got this working. I just wanted to show it off. I needed to make a video today, and I was like, what's something different I can do? I'm working on this mod, so I may as well show it off. So it's quite difficult. Well, it's not difficult, but it takes a long time to get stuff into the game because you have to export all the meshes from Ride 3, and then you have to take, because you probably won't know this. I know it's gone on about a load of modding stuff, but the whole thing is a track mod, so you're obviously probably here to see that, or if you're interested in it. But basically, MotoGP 18, sorry, was made on Unreal Engine 4.18, and Ride 3 was made on Unreal Engine 4.19. Now, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why Epic did this, but they changed the way that models were cooked, I think, or made. They changed something about the models that makes them incompatible with each other. So you can't take 4.19 meshes into 4.18 games, and vice versa. You can't take 4.19 meshes into 4.18 games, which is a shame because it means I have to export every single mesh and then convert that, open it in Unreal. I have to export every mesh with the model, every single piece of track, every single curb. I mean, the curbs are like stored, there's like probably 3 in a file. But you have to export every single one, and then open it in 3ds Max, convert it to FBX, and then re-import it into 4.18 and export it. It sounds a lot quicker than it is. Definitely. I'm pretty sure you can get under this wall if you do it right. Okay, I'm under the first part. Okay, I'm between the 2 walls now. Yeah, and there you go. You can get back the other way. In fact, maybe actually we could use that to get through, because it didn't trigger the spawning, did it? Okay, I need to see where I am. Go to the grandstand. Oh, look, we can do it. Yeah, there we go. You can get through the track that way, so you actually can complete an entire lap of the Donington Park circuit. Just it's a bit messed up because I'm not sure why some of the curves are missing. I've exported all of the curve meshes and re-imported all of them, so it shouldn't be an issue. But some of the tracks are like made slightly differently, so it could be because of that. It's a bit weird how they don't have a consistent formula for that, but so it's good because it definitely means you can port things. It's the first sort of time I've messed with track modding at all, really. I've never done any of it before, so there might be things that people already know about the track modding, maybe from like previous MotoGP games, stuff like that. I can port a track in MotoGP from like Ride 2 to MotoGP 17, but anyone can do that. It's pretty easy. This also, the main thing that takes a long time with this is the fact that not only do you have to convert the meshes, you then have to obviously set them up correctly in Unreal, so you have to make it load the correct material instance that like, exists in this game. So that's probably the biggest pain, because you have to go through every single mesh, and they all pretty much have multiple material instances. And oh crap, how did I do it before? Okay, yeah, they pretty much all have multiple material instances and multiple material slots, so you have to you have to rename all of the material instances basically. We have to create them, rename them to ones that exist in MotoGP 18, and then make the model load them. So it's a lot of effort, to be fair. It takes quite a while. It takes a good like you know, probably 20 minutes just to convert like 5. Well, not 5, but if you were to export like all the curbs, it probably took me about half an hour to go through and do all of the material, like from step 1 from exporting them all the way to you know, converting the meshes, and so it takes a while just for like a little change. Like the curbs, that was it. It just adds the curb. It doesn't add any like part of the track or anything. It's just this curb here, like every curb around the track, except obviously the weird missing ones. But that's all it adds. Luckily, I don't have to do the collision. The collision's done for me, so that's helpful. But yeah, there's obviously, as I say, it's very unfinished, and it's just I started working on it yesterday, so you know, to get this far is pretty good. Okay, well, falling off. Oh, I'm lucky. The thing is, some of the curbs have been left by Mugello, because there's more curbs at Mugello than there is at Donington. So I left some of them, which I think probably means I can probably restart the race without the game crashing. But I don't want to do that and ruin the video or anything, because then it'll just fatal error. I don't really want to end on a fatal error screen. Oh, okay, I'm going to fall through. Please tell me I respawn the curb. No, I don't. Okay, cool. I'm in an infinite loop now. You can't go to replay mode either, which is a shame. But I know I've said this about a million times now, but obviously this is just still a work in progress. It's more of a proof of concept than anything. So yeah, I'm going to be working on this some more. Hopefully it shouldn't get in the way of like any 2019 stuff or anything like that. It's always come first, because it's just a little spin-off project, and obviously this track will be in MotoGP. Hopefully this track will be in MotoGP 19 anyway, so I shouldn't have to port it, but it probably won't be. You can see this barrier up here. It's got DHL sponsorship and Oakley sponsorship, so yeah, it's definitely a Mugello one. You can see obviously that's where the track would be. You can see the curb that we spawned on before. So definitely a bit weird. I'd have to delete like those sort of things once I've got the whole thing working. But yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I need to try and get the buildings across, but the barriers and things like that. Obviously, I've got some of the outside barriers, but the barriers sort of are controlled by like a data asset, like to where they actually load in. So that could be a bit of a, that could definitely be a, you know, a bit of a problem for sure. And obviously, I do need to probably make it so that I don't just die all the time like this. I'm not sure why the game crashed. I guess it's because maybe the AI are out of bounds and doesn't know how to respawn them. Because you can see that it comes up with the AI crashing because they're stuck in this infinite loop as well. But obviously I didn't initiate it initially. It took me a while because I crashed. I mean, like, just a little mistake. Like, I mean, when I'm not really focusing on these videos, it's really easy to fall off, basically. And that's it, stuck forever. So, I hope you did enjoy this this video. It's just kind of a little quick one. I know I've kind of been rambling and going, like, you know, not really knowing what to say. Okay, this is very strange. I think this is definitely going to be the thumbnail. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good, funny thumbnail. People will be like, what is going on to Fabio? Wait, is he doing the OK thing? Can't look, oh, no, it kind of looked like he was doing the, yeah, you know the thing I mean, like the finger circle thing. It looked like he kind of doing that then. Thought he was mugging me off, but, yeah, as I say, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing more updates of this. Should be a Cal Crutchlow career mode episode coming out. Well, it's Friday today, so Sunday, then. No. Yeah, Sunday. I can't believe I can't remember my own upload schedule. Really a good YouTuber right here, but we're almost at 900 subscribers, so, you know, if you're new to this channel, feel free to, you know, drop a like and subscribe if you like MotoGP game content. That's basically pretty much all I do here. Do modding mainly, but I also do, like, as I say, a Cal Crutchlow Championship Series. And I'm sure once MotoGP 19 comes out, I'll probably do like a career mode and stuff like that. It's just usually, you know, I did one for MotoGP 18, but I just didn't enjoy it at the time, and I think I probably would enjoy it next time. But yeah, the AI might be a bit bad, but we can mess about, maybe do some fun stuff with it. So if you want to see that kind of thing, and obviously if you're interested in sort of modding like this, so feel free to drop a like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next video.